Hey everyone, and welcome back to the English Playbook. I'm David.
And I'm Sarah. We are so excited to have you here today.
Today, we've got something really special for all of you, a deep dive into business English. Whether you're working in an office, planning to start your own company, or just want to sound more professional in English, this episode is for you.
That's right. We're going to explore two incredible topics today. First, we'll talk about creating a business plan. You know, all that planning that goes into starting a company before you even open your doors.
And then we'll jump into sales strategies, how to talk about driving sales, dealing with competitors, and navigating those sometimes awkward office meetings.
Plus, we'll break down all the vocabulary, phrases, and expressions that native speakers use in real business situations.
So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the world of business English.
All right, David, let's start with something a lot of people dream about, starting their own business.
Oh yeah, I think everyone at some point thinks, I'm done with my job, I'm going to start my own company.
Exactly. But here's the thing. It's not as simple as just having a great idea. There's a lot of planning involved.
So true, and that's where the business plan comes in. Now, a business plan is basically a detailed document that explains everything about your business idea.
Right. It tells potential investors, that's people who might give you money, what your business is about, how you'll make money, and why they should trust you with their investment.
And let's talk about that word investor. Sarah, can you break that down for us?
Sure. An investor is someone who gives you money, hoping to get more money back later. It's like, imagine I want to open a bakery, and you give me $5,000 to help me start it.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, if my bakery does well, I might give you back $7,000 in a year. That extra $2,000 is your profit, your return on investment.
Ah, return on investment. That's a key phrase right there. It's basically the profit an investor makes from their investment.
Exactly. We don't say return on my investment. We say a return on investment. It's a noun, a thing you can measure.
Love it. So, Sarah, what goes into a business plan?
Well, the first and most important part is the executive summary.
Executive summary. That sounds fancy.
It does, but it's actually pretty simple. The executive summary is a short overview of your entire business plan, usually just 1 or 2 pages.
So, it's like a preview.
Exactly. It highlights the main idea of your business so investors can quickly understand what you're all about without reading the whole plan.
That makes sense. So, if I'm reading an executive summary for, let's say, a coffee shop, I'd say something like, we're opening a specialty coffee shop in downtown targeting young professionals. We'll offer premium coffee and a cozy workspace. We expect to triple our investment in the first 2 years.
Perfect. Short, clear, and exciting. That's exactly what an executive summary should be.
Now, I know there's more to a business plan than just the executive summary. What else do you need to include?
Great question. You also need to describe your company, its legal structure, history, and background. Then you introduce your goods or services.
Goods or services, that's what you're selling, right?
Exactly. Goods are physical products like shoes or computers. Services are things like consulting, teaching, or web design.
Got it. And I'm guessing you need to explain how your goods or services are different from your competitors?
Bingo! You need to show why someone would choose you over another company. What makes you special?
And then comes the hard part, the market analysis.
Oh, yes, this is where things get serious. A market analysis means you have to research and study your potential customers.
Right, you need to look at socioeconomic factors. That's a big word.
It is. Let's break it down. Socio comes from society or social. It refers to people's position in society. Are they upper class, middle class, or lower class?
And economic refers to money. How much do they earn? What can they afford?
Exactly. So socioeconomic factors help you understand your target market, who your customers are, and what they can afford to buy.
And there's another term that often comes up, GDP per capita.
Oh, yes. GDP stands for gross domestic product. It's the total value of all goods and services produced in a country in a given time, usually a year.
And per capita means per person, right?
Exactly. It comes from Latin. Per means for each, and capita means head. So GDP per capita tells you the average economic output per person in a country.
So if a country has a high GDP per capita, like $35,000, that means people generally have more money to spend.
Right. And if it's low, like $500, people have less purchasing power. This information helps you decide if your business idea will work in that market.
Fascinating. So after all this analysis, what's next?
Then you create your strategy and implementation plan. Basically, how you'll actually execute your idea step by step.
And finally, the financial analysis, right?
Yes, this is what investors really care about. You need to estimate your sales, cash flow, and profits. You're basically showing them here's when you'll start making your money back.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
It really is. And that brings us to a great phrase save yourself the hassle.
Ah, yes, hassle means trouble or difficulty. So if you save yourself the hassle, you're avoiding all that hard work and stress.
Exactly. Like, I was going to cook dinner tonight, but I think I'll just order takeout and save myself the hassle.
Perfect example. Or I was going to fix my car myself, but I'll take it to a mechanic and save myself the hassle.
Love it. Now, before we move on, let's quickly talk about one more useful phrase writes up.
Oh, yes, write up is a phrasal verb that means to write or create something, usually a formal document.
Right. So instead of saying, I'm going to write a business plan, native speakers often say, I'm going to write up a business plan.
It just sounds more natural, more fluent.
Exactly. You can write up a report, write up a proposal, or write up meeting notes.
Great. So to recap part one, starting a business requires a solid business plan. You need an executive summary, a company description, information about your goods or services, a market analysis looking at socioeconomic factors and GDP per capita, a strategy, and a financial analysis.
And all of this is to attract investors who want to see a good return on their investment.
But honestly, after hearing all this, I might just stick to my day job and save myself the hassle.
Fair enough. All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll dive into sales strategies and office meetings.
Welcome back to the English Playbook. I'm David.
And I'm Sarah. Before the break, we talked about business plans. Now let's jump into sales strategies.
This is such an important topic because every business needs to sell something, right?
Absolutely. And today, we're going to focus on vocabulary and phrases you'll hear in sales meetings.
So let's start with a key phrase, drive sales.
Drive sales means to increase sales, to sell more. It's a very common expression in business English.
Right, you might hear someone say, we need to drive sales this quarter, or what strategies can we use to drive sales?
Exactly. And one common strategy is a promotion.
A promotion. Now, this word can be confusing because it has different meanings.
True. In this context, we're not talking about getting promoted at work, moving to a higher position.
Right, here a promotion is a marketing strategy to encourage people to buy something.
Exactly, like a buy one, get one free deal or 50% off this week only.
Those are sales promotions designed to attract customers.
And another important concept is being competitive in the market.
In the market means in your industry, among all the similar businesses.
Right. So if I say we're the most expensive in the market, I mean compared to all our competitors, other companies selling similar products.
And speaking of competitors, there's a great phrase, match the competitors.
Oh, yes. To match the competitors means to be as good as or better than other companies in the same industry.
Usually it refers to prices, like we need to lower our prices to match the competitors.
Exactly, or we guarantee we can match the competitor's lowest price.
Now, here's a fun expression, it'll never fly.
This one's interesting. When we say something will never fly, we mean it won't work, it won't be approved, or it's not a good idea.
Right. It has nothing to do with airplanes or flying.
Exactly. For example, that marketing plan will never fly. It's too expensive.
Or you want to sell ice cream in Antarctica? That'll never fly.
Perfect. Now let's talk about some fluency builders, phrases that will make you sound more natural.
First up, instead of saying, he'll be here soon, native speakers often say, he'll be here any minute.
Yes, any minute emphasizes that it will happen very soon. The bus will be here any minute, or the CEO will be here any minute.
It just sounds more natural and fluent.
Exactly. Next, instead of thinking about, try using consider.
Consider sounds more professional and thoughtful.
Exactly. Instead of we're thinking about a new sales strategy, say we're considering a new sales strategy.
Or it sounds like something we should consider.
Perfect. And finally, instead of great, try brilliant.
Ah, yes, brilliant is especially popular in British English, but it's used everywhere now.
Right. That's a brilliant idea. Sounds more enthusiastic than just that's a great idea.
It adds more power and excitement to your response.
Exactly. Now, David, let's talk about the dialogue we heard earlier, the sales meeting.
Oh, yes, that was interesting. We had this manager who was, let's say, not very encouraging.
That's putting it nicely. He was actually pretty harsh with his team.
Right, when Roger suggested lowering prices to match competitors, the manager immediately shot him down. Not very creative, it'll never fly.
And when Natalie suggested a promotion, he said, bad idea, really bad idea.
Not exactly the most supportive boss.
No. And here's the interesting part. When the CEO arrived and heard the same idea, he loved it.
And suddenly the manager changed his tune completely. He said, "That's a brilliant idea. I'm glad we thought of that."
Classic. He took credit for an idea he just called terrible.
This actually brings up an important point about management styles.
Absolutely. A good manager should encourage their team, support new ideas, and create a safe space for people to share suggestions.
Right, when you shut people down harshly, they become afraid to speak up.
Exactly, and that stifles creativity and innovation.
I remember my first boss was amazing. He knew everyone's name, always encouraged us, and made us feel valued.
That's the kind of leader people want to work for. When you feel appreciated, you work harder and care more about the company's success.
Absolutely. So if you're in a management position, remember, motivation and encouragement are key.
Well said. Now let's do a quick vocabulary review before we wrap up.
Great idea. Let's go rapid fire style.
Business plan.
A detailed document explaining your business idea.
Investor.
Someone who gives you money expecting a return.
Executive summary.
A short overview of your business plan, 1 or 2 pages.
Socioeconomic factors.
Information about people's social position and income level.
GDP per capita.
The average economic output per person in a country.
Drive sales.
To increase sales.
Promotion.
A marketing strategy to encourage purchases.
Match the competitors.
To be as good as or better than other companies in the same industry.
It'll never fly.
It won't work or won't be approved.
Consider.
To think about something carefully.
Brilliant.
Excellent, amazing, a really great idea.
Perfect. You've got all these down.
Wow, we covered so much ground today.
We really did. From business plans to sales strategies to office dynamics.
And hopefully you all picked up some really useful business English vocabulary and phrases.
Remember, the key to sounding fluent isn't just knowing the words, it's using natural phrases like right up, any minute, consider, and brilliant.
Exactly. These small changes make a big difference in how natural you sound.
Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever worked with a difficult manager like the one in our dialogue?
Or maybe you've had an amazing boss who really motivated you.
Leave a comment below and share your experiences. We love reading your stories.
And if you're thinking about starting your own business, let us know. What would your business be?
Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this episode helpful.
Subscribe to the English Playbook for more practical English lessons.
And turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. We release new content every week to help you improve your English.
In real, practical ways.
Thanks so much for joining us today, everyone.
Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep playing with English.
This is Sarah.
And David, signing off.
Bye.